Hey everyone, welcome back to Premier Top 10. Today we're taking a nostalgic trip back to the 90s, a golden era for video games. We're counting down the top 10 video game consoles of that decade, highlighting their innovations, best-selling titles, and what set them apart. We'll also talk about their launch prices and what they're worth today. So, let's dive in. Starting off our list at number 10, we have the Atari Jaguar. Released in 1993 and marketed as the first 64-bit console, the Jaguar aimed to revolutionize gaming with superior graphics and performance. However, it struggled with a complex architecture that made game development difficult, leading to a limited library of titles. Notable games included Alien vs. Predator and Tempest 2000. The Jaguar sold only about 250,000 units, largely due to its high launch price of $249.99. Today, a used Jaguar can fetch around $300, depending on the condition. At number 9, we have the Panasonic 3DO. Launched in 1993, the 3DO was an ambitious attempt to provide a high-quality gaming experience with advanced graphics and sound. Games like Gex and The Need for Speed highlighted its capabilities, but its $699 price tag was a major barrier for many gamers. The 3DO's open licensing model attracted a variety of developers, but the lack of a consistent quality library led to its downfall. It sold approximately 2 million units before being discontinued. Currently, a 3DO can sell for about $200, $400, depending on its condition. Coming in at number 8 is the Geo AES. Released in 1990 by SNK, the Geo AES was designed to bring the arcade experience into the home. It featured high-quality arcade stick controllers and powerful hardware, with games like King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. However, its high price point, costing around $650 for the console and up to $200 per game, limited its market reach. Despite this, it became a cult favorite among hardcore gamers and collectors. Today, a Geo AES system can be worth around $600, $1,000, especially if it includes games. Next up at number 7 is the Game Boy. Although released in 1989, its impact extended well into the 90s. The Game Boy was the first major handheld console and brought portable gaming to the masses with its durable design and long battery life. Iconic titles like Tetris, Pokemon Red and Blue, and The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening helped it sell over 118 million units. Its affordable launch price of $89.99 and extensive game library made it a must-have for gamers of all ages. The Game Boy's success paved the way for future handheld consoles and established Nintendo's dominance in portable gaming. Today, a Game Boy can sell for about $50, $150, depending on its condition and whether it includes original packaging. At number 6, we have the Sega Saturn. Released in 1994, the Saturn was known for its impressive hardware capabilities and a focus on arcade-style games. It featured exclusives like Nights into Dreams and Panzer Dragoon Saga, which showcased its potential. However, the Saturn struggled with a high launch price of $399 and a lack of third-party support, leading to sales of around 9.26 million units. Sega's decision to release the Saturn early to get ahead of the PlayStation backfired, as it was not ready with enough compelling titles to compete effectively. Today, a Sega Saturn can be worth around $100, $300, depending on its condition. Moving on to number 5 is the Sega Dreamcast. Launched in 1999, the Dreamcast was ahead of its time with built-in online capabilities and a proprietary disc format. It featured innovative games like Sonic Adventure, Crazy Taxi, and Shenmue. Despite its technological advancements, the Dreamcast struggled commercially against the PlayStation 2 and sold about 9 million units. The console's early demise marked the end of Sega's hardware efforts, but it remains a beloved system for its innovation and memorable game library. The Dreamcast originally launched at $199, and today, it can sell for around $100, $200. At number 4, we have the Sega Genesis, also known as the Mega Drive. Released in 1989, the Genesis brought arcade-quality graphics and fast-paced action into homes, with popular titles like Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage, and Mortal Kombat. It sold about 30 million units and was notable for its aggressive marketing campaign against Nintendo. The Genesis stood out with its superior hardware for the time and a strong library of games that appealed to older gamers. Its launch price was $189.99, and today, a Genesis console can fetch around $50, $150, depending on its condition and packaging. Entering the top 3, at number 3, is the Nintendo 64. Released in 1996, the N64 introduced 3D gaming to a wider audience with groundbreaking titles such as Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and GoldenEye 007. Its unique controller design and 4-player multiplayer capabilities set it apart from competitors. Despite using cartridges while others moved to CDs, the N64 sold around 33 million units and remains beloved for its innovative gameplay and iconic games. The N64 launched at $199.99, and today, it can be worth around $50, $200, depending on its condition. At number 2, we have the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES. Launched in 1990, the SNES is often regarded as one of the greatest consoles of all time. It featured advanced graphics and sound for its era, with a library of legendary games including Super Mario World, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and Donkey Kong Country. The SNES sold over 49 million units and solidified Nintendo's place in gaming history. Its extensive third-party support and quality first-party titles set new standards for game design and storytelling. The SNES launched at $199, and today, it can sell for around $100, $300, depending on its condition and completeness. And finally, at number 1, we have the Sony PlayStation. Released in 1994, the PlayStation revolutionized gaming with its CD-based format, allowing for larger and more complex games. It sold over 102 million units and featured iconic titles like Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, and Resident Evil. The PlayStation's extensive third-party support and innovative 3D graphics set a new standard in the gaming industry. Its success was driven by a robust library of games and strong relationships with developers, making it the best-selling console of its generation and a game-changer in the industry. The PlayStation originally launched at $299, and today, it can sell for around $50, $200, depending on its condition and completeness. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic journey through the top 10 video game consoles of the 90s. These systems not only defined a decade, but also laid the groundwork for the future of gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on the best and worst in gaming history. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.